Due to overwhelming interest, here is a breakdown of the top 4 likely finalists in the upcoming season of Squid Game. After considerable analysis, the number 4 stands out as the most plausible count for several compelling reasons. Before starting, if you are excited for Squid Game Season 3, then subscribe the channel and smash that like button. Also comment who will win according to you. First, director Hwang Dong-hyuk previously stated that Season 2 would not reuse the same motifs as the first. Initially, the assumption was that 3 finalists might return, mirroring the final round of Season 1 where 3 players made it, though only 2 survived the night. However, reusing this structure could feel too repetitive, especially with another head-to-head between former friends. Season 2 has also placed a strong emphasis on team-based challenges, the 6-legged race and the mingle round, where players form teams with specific numbers, support this pattern. The trailer even hints that the 4th game involves another team division. With that in mind, it's likely the final game could also involve teams. Notably, director Hwang confirmed that the original Squid Game will not return as the final challenge. One of the new games remains a secret, and the show is said to delve deeper into the darkest corners of human nature. One intriguing possibility: a final 2 versus 2 match with attacker and defender teams. Imagine if the attackers win, only for one to betray the other to claim the prize alone. Such a brutal twist would capture the show's core message, that greed obliterates loyalty, even in victory. This idea is subtly reinforced by a striking visual, the piggy bank. Traditionally suspended in the air during the games, it's seen resting on the ground in the trailer. The only prior instance of this was when a winner was declared in Season 1. This could symbolize that a winner has already emerged. At one point, a scenario involving 5 finalists was considered, allowing for odd-numbered voting and avoiding stalemates. However, 5 may be too chaotic for a controlled finale, which is why 4 seems ideal. It maintains narrative balance and avoids retreading old ground. The most obvious finalist is Gihun, the protagonist and emotional anchor of the series. There is little doubt about his return to the finale. Then comes Mauni, arguably the most competent player this season. What sets him apart is his consistent survival without aligning with powerful groups. His calculated moves, especially his habit of ensuring Junhee's safety before making his own, show advanced strategic thinking. He even switched teams in Game 4 and still cleared it as a red player. Junhee, in contrast, has relied heavily on him and is now emotionally unraveling ahead of the 5th game. Mauni bears strong similarities to Sang-woo from Season 1, cold, strategic, and always several steps ahead. Footage confirms he survives the 4th game, increasing his odds further. As for Junhee, survival seems unlikely. Her storyline centers around her pregnancy, and narratively, her arc concludes if she gives birth. In the 4th game, her emotional breakdown suggests she won't last much longer. To address ongoing confusion, Korean shows can depict the death of a pregnant character. While emotionally impactful, it's not illegal or taboo to the point of censorship. Turning to Daeho, while compelling, signs point to his downfall in the maze game. His narrative seems to be building toward a tragic end before knowing about the next finalist. Like if think Thanos should be brought back. Min-soo now stands as a strong contender, not just as a finalist, but potentially as a central antagonist. After surviving the maze and changing his vote to O, a dramatic shift occurred. A newfound confidence, perhaps bordering on delusion, emerged after killing a blue player in Game 4. He now acts as if invincible. Min-soo may represent the show's most accurate portrayal of unchecked human nature. His betrayal of Simi drew significant backlash, but his actions mirror real-world behavior. When someone reveals they only chose an ally for being easy to manipulate, it's hardly surprising if loyalty doesn't follow. This echoes the infamous Stanford prison experiment, where individuals given power quickly became corrupted, mirroring Minsu's evolution. A teaser line provides further evidence of his prominence. When Gihun asks, "What are you doing?" a voice replies, "I'm playing the game." Many believe this voice belongs to Minsu. If so, and given that Gihun is shown having cleared the challenge, it implies the other speaker, likely Minsu, has done the same. As for the remaining players, none appear likely to reach the end. Player 100 seems destined for elimination this round. Namu is visibly injured before the next game begins and looks unfit to continue. Shonyo, though still in the running, doesn't seem like finalist material either. Her blind devotion recalls the priest character from Season 1, who met a grim fate. This leaves the final spot for Hyunju. She brings a well-balanced skill set, emotional intelligence, physical prowess, military experience, and tactical thinking. If the show leans into symbolic or thematic storytelling, having a female finalist, especially alongside a female VIP, could serve to challenge or balance existing power dynamics. It's not about forced messaging, but rather expanding the narrative lens. In summary, the top 4 most likely finalists are Gihun, Mauni, Minsu, and Hyunju. Each brings unique traits and motivations that promise to raise the emotional and psychological stakes of the final episodes. Tell me about your predictions on who will win in the comments.